Mr. Foulke, back in October of 2006, the National Chemical Safety Board came out with a list of recommendations that they felt OSHA should adopt a list of standards, but OSHA did not. Why, and what is your current position where that should go?
Well, Tom, we are looking at the recommendations, and actually there were a number of recommendations that they had made, a number of which we actually have completed, including doing a national emphasis program to do inspections around the country of facilities and also training our employees. With respect to their recommendation to conduct to promulgate a standard on combustible dust, we're looking at that, and part of what we're doing is doing the necessary research, and part of our national emphasis program, we're going to look at facilities all around the country to determine if, in fact, there is a need for a new standard, or does the standards that we already have on the books in place at OSHA, do those cover those hazards? And we've known in the past that a lot of those standards have been applicable to combustible dust, including like housekeeping, ventilation, electrical standards, all address the combustible dust hazard.
What would be the problem with saying we want to adopt a dust standard? Why can't OSHA do that now?
Well, the complexity just of rulemaking, the difficulty in that, and the fact that there is the amount of different types of dust that we're actually dealing with here. We do have a grain dust, combustible dust standard, focusing strictly on grain. To do a general combustible dust standard, which should encompass 10, 15, maybe more different types of combustible dust materials, including metals such as iron and zinc and chrome, and other substances, even like dried blood. Those whole different, the variety of substances and the combustible levels that would be entailed in developing that makes it a more complex standard to develop. But we are looking at it. We're going to review the data that we get from our national emphasis program and look at what information we get from that, and along also what research we're doing, research that NIOS is doing, and we'll take all that into account to determine if we need to go forward with a combustible dust standard.